Hello, this video is to show you how to embed content such as Google Maps and YouTube videos into your web page. It's actually much more simple than you might think, and it adds some interesting content to your pages. So I have this page that I created before. I have it open in Komodo Edit, and I'm going to go to the page for Google Maps. I'm going to navigate over to Shinjuku, in that area, and I'm going to find Lakeland University. So it's right in this area right here, and if I zoom in enough I should be able to find it, and sure enough there it is. You want to zoom in about the right amount so that it looks the way you'd like it to look on your map. And now Lakeland University is a pre-existing landmark. That makes it much easier. So I'm just going to click on Lakeland University, and here we've got it over here in the sidebar. Now if you take a look at the sidebar, you'll notice that there's a button here called Share. And when you click on that, you get a little dialog box. It includes a share link, but we're not going to use that. We're going to embed the map. That's the word that you want to look for, embed. So that brings up a window showing what the map is going to look like on your web page. Notice that we can decide between, choose between various sizes, including a custom size, which is what I'd like to do. So this is the width and this is the height. I'd like it to be a little bit less tall, but 800 pixels is exactly the width that I'd like. So there we go. So now here's the embed code. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go to Komodo Edit. I'm going to find the place in my page where I'd like to insert the map and then paste. And there it is. There's a lot of code there, a lot of stuff that you can't understand, but don't worry. All you have to do is save it and then go back to the page in the browser, and when you reload, there's your Google Maps. And you can see that it's about the right level that you had it at in the Google Maps page. You'll notice that it does have this little box up here, but you can pretty much see everything going on, and it is centered on Lakeland University. So that's if there's a pre-existing landmark. Now let's say that you want to find or you want to feature something that's not on the map. So I'm going to go down to Shinjuku-gyoen, and you'll notice that when I get to the park, let me zoom out a little bit because I'd like it a little bit more zoomed out. I want to mark the entrance to the park right here, but there's nothing on the map. It's unmarked on the map, so I've got to create my own mark. So one way to do it is to right-click and to choose what's here, or perhaps an easier way is simply to click on the location that you want. Now you'll notice that you get a little window down here, and it shows you the Google Street View. This link right here, Naitomachi, that's the entire town. You don't want to do that because that's not going to focus on the point that you want. Instead, you'll see that there are map coordinates right down here, and that is the exact spot that you marked. So if you click on that, you'll notice that again you get the sidebar, and again you get the share button. So then you can share it. You can specify the size of your map. You can copy the embed code. You can take it back to your page. I'm going to paste it in place of the previous one. And now when we go back to our web page, instead of being focused on Lakeland University, I'm going to reload, and now it's centered on exactly that location in Shinjuku-gyoen. So those are two different ways that you can create a location on a map. And you'll notice that once you include the Google Maps on your page, it's a fully functional map. You can move it around, and you can zoom in, zoom out. You can really do anything with it that you can do with Google Maps, because it really is Google Maps in your page. So that's how to put Google Maps in your page. What I'd like to show you now is how to put a YouTube video in your page. So I'm going to go to another page here, and I'm going to load up YouTube. And I'm going to look for a Ponta video. Let's call it blog.com. There we go. And here we go. So we've got some Ponta videos. Here's one of Snow Bunny Ponta loving the snow. So I'm going to click on that. This is only a 34-second video, 33 seconds, and we can see just very quickly what's going to come up here. Let's see. Let's go there. So there we've got our video. Now, in order to put this on your page, you want to go down to the part underneath the video where it says Share. And when you click on that, you get a link, but you'll notice that it says Share, Embed, and Email. So we see the word Embed again. So I'm going to click on Embed, and I could just take this code, but you notice it says Show More. And here's where we can customize it. So again, I'd like to customize it to exactly the width of the area that I have. That's going to be 800 pixels across. All I have to do is hit Tab, and it will automatically give me the other dimension. Otherwise it would be distorted. You can choose some options. For example, at the end, it could suggest videos when it finishes, but you might not want that. You always want to show the player controls, but you could do other things as well. There's even a way, for example, to start the video at a certain point, but we're not going to do that right now. But now we've set it to the size that we want, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to again copy the embed code. I'm going to take it over to my web page, and I'm going to put it above the Google Maps and below the text. So we have the text, we have the YouTube video, and then we have the Google Maps. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back to our page, and when I reload, here you have it. There's a YouTube video, and there's a Google Maps. Now you'll see that they're very close together. No problem. I can do a couple things. I could, for example, use CSS to change the property of the iframes and give them a margin bottom. But maybe right now it's just more simple just to say a break, and when we reload the page, it didn't make a difference. I guess I've got to put another break there. Let's try that. And sure enough, we now get the break in there. Probably a bottom margin would have been better, but I'm just giving a demonstration of how to embed the video and the maps. So there you go. So just doing that, you can put in videos, you can put in maps, and make your page a much more interesting place. So that's all for this video.